Good morning. It is 8:31 a.m. on Saturday, June 27th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. How are you doing today? I am. I had to briefly get up with Rocket in the middle of the night because he was having a little bit of mm, just diarrhea. I don't have to be coy about it. He's fine. We did have to get up, and I think it would have been pressing, but there were no accidents or anything. He let me know. And I knew, for example, because it has not been a routine thing for him to wake me up in the middle of the night, that the fact that he was doing it was an anomaly. So he probably, I suspect that what happened is that on the path along the river where I walk him regularly, there are a bunch of what I believe are mulberry trees that drop their berries, both ripe ones and blossoms and unripe berries, drop those onto the path, and Rocket really wants to just eat all of those things. And I try to discourage that. I try to hustle him on past that, but he's very determined, and he definitely gets some of them. And I looked it up, trying to make sure that was something that was going to be more or less okay. And ripe mulberries are fine. Probably, what do you get chewing? Oh, I see. It was just making sure he was chewing on something that was acceptable, and it is. It's one of his little chew toys. The basically what I found was that ripe mulberries are fine. Less ripe ones, I mean, it's not that they'll make him, it's not that they're poison, but they'll potentially cause diarrhea. So I suspect that's why. Even though I was trying to not let him eat them, he still got some of them, and there you go. So I think, he's fine. I don't want anyone to worry. I've definitely just the last couple of days, not that I ever stopped appreciating him, but I just sort of have been feeling in the last couple of days just like extra awareness of the additive properties that he brings to my life. It's just, I'm doing something that I could have done if I didn't have him, but he's there next to me, sitting on my foot, and or just enjoying getting outside a little bit when I probably wouldn't have gone for a walk without him. And yeah, he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. He's a sweet little dog, and I love him. And just taking pictures of him and stuff like that. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I feel like I'm I'm playing more of Last of Us Part 2. I'm making progress through it. I haven't changed my mind about, I think, the broad strokes of the story. But again, it's very well told, and there it just brings to mind, though, the play of that game basically consists of like four different modes of play, essentially. One is fighting these fungus monsters, the infected. Two is fighting people. Three is getting to just explore these abandoned places in looking for supplies and stuff, and solving environmental puzzles in a relatively low stakes way, where you've been pretty much told, through, cues in the game, that you don't really have to worry about getting attacked much in this section. It's mostly just for walking around and having idle character conversation while you search for supplies and stuff. And then the fourth would be doing supply searches or environmental puzzles in a scenario where you might get attacked at any moment. those are the basic four modes of the game. Also, there's long cutscenes where maybe you're technically moving the character around, but it's really kind of different in some other way. But in terms of my own enjoyment of the game, you know, it is exploring without stress, exploring with a little bit of stress, fighting the fungus monsters, fighting the people. And that's the order. And so I can't help but feel like, as well done as it is, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a game that was more of the former bits and less of the latter bits. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyway, I will leave it there, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.